Right, here we go for two furs. Here I am, it's me, it's Gertie Rude. I'm back, I'm Gertie Rude. Back again, and I'm in a really good mood. Well, today, in your Great Britain, your Grande Britannia, your Angleterra, you two furs, wherever you are on this mortal, whatever it is, earth. It is in fact bank holiday down here in your Angleterra. It is, it's bank holiday Monday, yes, May bank holiday it was. So me being me, I took myself off to the nearest seaside town I could find. Yes, I did. And I strutted my stuff along the seafront as one does. Yes, you just got to, I don't know why, it's just a dumb thing. So I ate my body weight in fish and chips. So obviously, yes, I was going to do a live today. I created a post yesterday. A little cyber post-it note to say, because I'm getting some flack about not being on here. And who'd want to see me anyway? I can't understand. Anyway, people do. I suppose one look at me and, well, it puts you right, doesn't it, in the world? Everything's right. Because probably when you see your Gertie Rude, you do think, wow, what a beauty. I bet you do, don't you, VTubers? I bet you think, oh, I wish I could have a figure like that. Well, VTubers, you can. Yes, if you're anything like me, I'm going to be back tomorrow. I am. I'm going to film myself. I don't know whether it would be live. Because to do a live, I've got to be compos mentis. Breathing is sort of mandatory, isn't it? If I say I'm going to do a live. So I might just film it to put it up, but it will be me in my Gertie Rudations, rudely being Gertie Rude. And you will see for yourself that I have had what one might call a nip and tuck. Yes, I have. And I've had my boobies done. Yes, Woko's not the only one that can do things like that. Yeah, well, I say I've had my boobies done. I've bought a new bra. Yes, you'll be able to see I've been in Primark. You'll think to yourself, here, that old girl's been at Primark. Yes, I have, food tubers. So, yeah, I'll get myself on it tomorrow and do something. I don't know what I'll do. What do I do? What should we talk about? I'll think about something, no doubt, in the depth of the night when I'm ruminating on this bleeding load of old codswallop. Anyway, so today, the narcissist in chief, Pippi Scrotumbag, has came out and said he made some statement that no one gives a stuff about on your Insta twat or whatever it is, that whilst he was being unwise, his affair with a much younger colleague was not illegal. Oh, so there's nothing to see here then, is there? No, because Pippi Scrotumbag says, Danny Vootuvers. So nobody worry anymore. Everything is now put to rest. It is Vootuvers. So let's hear what this young man has to say. David Bull on your Stalk TV. Yes, come on, David.
I mean, if you look at all the front pages,
Right.
pretty much all of them, it's dominated by Philip Schofield and ITV facing a state of crisis
Right.
this morning. Overnight, lots of revelations have
Oh.
happened. ITV clearly in a state of crisis.
Oh, dear.
It's deepened as Schofield's ex-lover denies that bosses quizzed him. So we heard...
So that didn't go too well, did it? Oh, dear. So then they approached, obviously the papers, approached the hapless younger, I won't name him, but the young lad that we all know his name. And he said, well, no, nobody asked me if I was having an affair with him. So we're back to, it's like when you play snakes and ladders, isn't it, really? And you get to the top of the ladder, you throw the dice and end up right back at the beginning, don't you, VTubers? So Pippi Scrotumbag, whilst he is unwise, he feels it wasn't illegal. Well, you see, grooming is illegal, Scrotumbag. Yes, it is. And also, getting young men jobs, or young boys, they were boys, let's have it plain right, they were boys. From the age of 10, you knew him. It's what was it? Two-Faced Theatre Company. That's about bleeding right, isn't it? Should have been called Four-Faced. So anyway, yes, he knew him. And then at 15, there was some shenanigans. We don't know what. Nobody knows because we're not allowed to know, are we, VTubers? And turns out, transpired that he wasn't the only one, as I said yesterday. And there's other things. Listen, he's been behaving badly on an industrial scale. It's been well known for over a decade, okay? Soon as he got his feet under the table, oh, Pippi Scrotumbag, yeah, look at me, with Molly Dolly B, whatever her bleeding name is. So the thing is, he was a mentor. Now, mentor is another word for teacher, and a teacher is in loco parentis. Why do I have to keep saying the same bleeding thing? You're in a position of power and authority, or a position whereby a much younger person is looking up to you, yeah, and you don't do the do with them. You just don't. You just. Is it illegal? Bloody well should be. I think grooming's illegal, but the whole lot. I mean, as I said before, they all knew when they were sending taxis round to pick him up and drop him off. They knew. So anyway, come on, David. I like you. You're lovely.
From
Nice
ITV
tie.
saying they fully investigated this affair in 2020.
Right.
It now transpires that actually ITV may...
He's a doctor. I did ring in one day about my hemorrhoids, but I didn't get through. No, he wasn't interested.
Well have known about this in 2019,
right,
and may or may not have chosen to do anything about it. They say they actually spoke to both parties. Now
they didn't speak to both parties. They spoke to Pippi Scrotumbag and Lolly Dollaby.
Young lover says he was never spoken to by ITV. Also, Dr. Range, a television doctor, has come out
and he
said
was a doctor.
ITV presiding over a toxic culture, or certainly out this morning, and he was managed out of ITV as...
So he spoke out, a doctor, a medically trained doctor spoke out and was basically, they're saying managed out, but it's just another word for sacked, isn't it really? You know, the thing is, Pippi Scrotumbag seemed to have the goods on just about everybody that was in some sort of position of authority at the TV studios to sort of say, you know, you've stepped over the line. There is a boundary over which nobody crosses. Don't care who you are. Do we have such a lack of talent in this country that the only sort of people that ever make it in show business are raging narcissists, bonces, sociopaths, really? You know, looking at Rolf Harris, they just thought that it's okay to put their hands all over people. That annoying person in It's a Knockout, Gary Glitter, the same. Do you want to be in my gang? Well, no, not really, Gary. It's all the same. Paul Gadd, Saville. Is it? Why have we got all these courses at university and at college for media, young people that want to get into media? And theatre companies and theatre groups and talent agencies, you know, when there's a glass ceiling, and the glass ceiling is firmly held in place by these types, like your Philip Bleeding Scrotumbag and your Lolly Dollaby, that's just going to sit there and say nothing, going at the slightest thing. You know, it's absolutely disgusting. They wouldn't like it if it was their child, because that young boy, he'd been at theatre group and he'd been training, and to be honest, I thought he was quite good. He definitely had a sort of aura and a charisma about him, and he injected something quite fresh and pizzazz, you know, going on there with the young lad, Matthew McGreevy, you know the one, when he was on there. And as I say, I think all the old bones started creaking. They thought, oh no, we can't have him because he's too damn good. Whether he'd have really, I don't know, would he have suited daytime? Because I don't watch it. And they shipped him off to loose women. I mean, that's an insult to anybody's intelligence, isn't it? Loose women and misogynistic men. Can't stand that. Oh, coven of cackling old hens they are. Anyway, yeah. So, well, he's a narcissist. So that's what narcissists do when they get found out. It's not their fault. They didn't do nothing wrong. It's everybody else. And they had it in for him. Yes, they did. Oh, he said they had it in for me. Oh, yes, they did. Lena. So, in other words, the adults in the room that tried to say something were just sacked or moved out of the way. Pippi Scrotumbag, every time a narcissist narcissists don't all manifest as people that want to be inappropriate with children, but enough of them do. And I would say that you have to be a narcissist, you have to have some sort of personality disorder before you actually equate that in your mind and find that an okay thing to do. Some narcissists go off in other ways, don't they? They just, you know, defraud the place or whatever. But it seems that Pippi Scrotumbag's narcissism did manifest as I can do what I want and with who I want. And I mean, there's so much more that was going on outside of the TV studios that was just as inappropriate. The fact that it spilled out into his work life would and should flag up to most people the sort of life he was leading off of screen. for him to find it. I mean, once everything is so normalised, because most people hide things like that, don't they? Everyone's got their secret world or their secret life, haven't they? You know, I eat my body weight in chocolate. I wouldn't do it on camera. Do you get me? But if I did eat my body weight in chocolate on camera, you would think, well, that's her normalising it and thinking it's okay. I mean, she's overweight as it is, and there she is picking out on chocolate. Do you get me? It's that type of thing. Most people keep their secret life or their private life private. Um, and once you're sort of thinking, well, you know, I'm so untouchable, I can just go out with young boys and do it quite openly, even put them on camera, have them interview me on camera. I mean, it's cringy. And it was so telling as well at the time. So he seems to have a penchant for the younger lad. And as he says, it wasn't illegal. No, but it was bleeding immoral, especially when you're a sanctimonious little prick anyway. So sorry about the language, viewers, and I'll catch you later. Bye-bye now.